Hey boys and girls, we're going to be working on RL 5.3, the characters, setting, and events within a story. Our story today is The Unbreakable Betty Blue, and it can be found on page 78 of your Reader's Workshop journal. The Unbreakable Betty Blue. Old Jeremy Bucklesworth had the biggest tractor in all of Tennessee. It was big, old, and the bluest blue you've ever seen. Jerry named her Betty Blue. He drove that tractor everywhere he went. When Jeremy went to school, he would ride his tractor. When Jeremy went to the store, his tractor he would ride. When Jeremy went to the country square dance competition, square dance championship, Jeremy rode his tractor. Jeremy loved that tractor, and the tractor loved Jeremy. He would fix it when he had to, but boy, would he ride it all over when it was working. One day, he rode from the second the sun rose up to the minute the sun set. When he slept, he would always sleep with the keys in his hand. When he wasn't riding his tractor, he was dreaming about it. Then one day, Larson moved to town. Larson owned a tractor too. Larson was short. His hands were too big for his bodies, and whenever he shook someone's hand, he would break it. In his first day, he broke 6 people's hands. On his second day, he broke 10. And within the first week, Lawson had broken 55 hands, and before long, the whole town's hands were broken, and no one could do anything. No one could do homework, drive cars, throw footballs, or open jars. In 1 month's time, there was no one with working hands except for old Jeremy Bucklesworth. He never got off his tractor for long enough to shake Lawson's hand. The people of the town walked to the Bucklesworth farm and approached old Jeremy to ask him a favor. Jeremy, please drive him out of the town. You have Betty Blue, the best tractor around. He's broken all of our hands, and we don't know what to do. Won't you help us beat him with your Betty Blue? Jeremy thought of what he could do. Doesn't Lawson have a tractor too? Jeremy asked. Of course he did. Within an hour, Jeremy and the townspeople had a plan. He would challenge Lawson to a tractor race. The winner could stay, and the loser would have to leave town. The next day at noon, the whole town came to Main Street. Lawson was there with his tractor ready to go. It was red, and it had a big dent. Lawson was looking at his big hands with a mean grin. He hadn't broken any one hand in a while, and Jeremy got off his tractor and walked up to him. May the best man win, said Lawson, and they shook hands. Jeremy was caught off guard and accidentally shook Lawson's hand. He was only trying to show some sportsmanship, but he heard the crunch. Jeremy Bucklesworth's hands was broken. The whole town gasped. Lawson let out a chuckle and then ran to his tractor. Jeremy held his hand and began to wonder, was this the end? He thought to himself, and am I about to lose this town to the mean bully? He swallowed a big gulp, then ran to his tractor. He got on, started the engine, and then wondered how he would use the controls. He saw Lawson drive away. Let's do this, Betty Blue, he yelled to the town, and then, with his teeth, he bit down on the controls and pushed on the accelerator. He was biting Betty Blue, but making good speed. Lawson saw this and started to get scared. All they had to do was race up and down Main Street. Lawson was already halfway there. He just had to turn around, drive down, and the town was his. Old Jeremy Bucklesworth would not let that happen. Lawson turned his tractor around, and when he did, he saw Jeremy coming for him. He was heading right for Lawson's tractor. It was on a collision course. Jeremy was playing chicken with him. Lawson wanted to call his bluff, but he swerved at the last second. He went off the road and drove his tractor right into a ditch. The tractor went flying and then fell with a great thrash. The front the front right tire on the wheel broke clean off. Lawson's tractor was dead. Oh, Jeremy, with his teeth and his broken hand, slowly turned around and he stuck out his tongue at Lawson as he passed, then slowly drove back down Main Street, winning the race. The whole town cheered. With all their broken hands, Lawson was so embarrassed, he just left his tractor and ran out of town. They decided to leave that broken tractor sitting in that ditch as a symbol to everyone in town that there's only one tractor, and her name is Betty Blue.